Every time you save a pin on Pinterest, someone out there might be making money on it, and this could be you. In this video, we'll show you how that actually works, real methods people use, simple steps to follow, and a shortcut that makes the whole process 1,000 times easier. Let's get into it. Many people don't realize it, but Pinterest isn't like other social media platforms. To succeed there, you don't need a big follower count. You don't have to constantly post selfies or make viral videos with trendy sounds. Pinterest works like a visual search engine. It has 578 million monthly active users, more than the entire population of the United States. People go to Pinterest with a specific goal in mind. Let's say gift ideas for dog lovers, or kitchen organization hacks, or acoustic guitar scales. In most cases, they already know what they want. You just need to give it to them. If your pin has a product that solves their problem, you can make money from it. This is an amazing advantage that many creators overlook. Okay, with that being said, let's look at the 3 main ways people actually earn on Pinterest. First of all, there's affiliate marketing. Let's say that you like a certain product. Let it be a brand of office accessories, desk organizers, business card holders, fancy smartphone stands. You contact the brand, strike up an agreement, and become an affiliate of their brand. They give you a unique URL that you add to the pins featuring the brand's products. And when someone follows your link and buys the item, you receive a commission. Simple as that. The second approach is selling digital products. Sometimes your pin itself may be a product. You can sell ebooks, planners, checklists, or printables that users can download immediately. One of our clients has been selling photography cheat sheets and custom photo editing recipes for Adobe Lightroom. She curated a board with infographic tips for photographers, which led to her site. And voila, hundreds of upsells. People came for one thing and made a purchase. And all this without any paid marketing. She makes more than $1,000 a month from that. And the third one is online stores. Basically, this is the same as affiliate marketing, but the difference is that the store is yours. You have your sales data. You know which products are best sellers, and reorder your Pinterest board according to it. People search for the products, visit your board, and eventually your store. All 3 approaches work perfectly, and they all share one thing. Your success depends on meeting people's expectations. Here's one more example. A few months ago, one of our users, call her Mia, created a Pinterest board. Candles, blankets, soft lighting, all the good stuff she loves. She pinned things for fun without any schedule. Then she decided to add products that she sold at her own small online store to the board. Within weeks, she noticed her pins were driving clicks. A few months later, those clicks were turning into sales. $600 a month is what she earns just from that. Not too shabby, am I right? And you know what's great? Mia didn't have a big audience. She didn't even have a business Instagram or TikTok account. But she just understood one thing. Pinterest is full of people in discovery mode. If your pin solves a small problem or sparks a feeling, they'll click, save, and often buy sometime later. If you're thinking, okay, how do I start? Here's the roadmap that works. But first, pick a niche you enjoy. Home decor, fashion accessories, wellness, travel. Choose one and stick with it for a while. It's easier to stay consistent when you like the niche. Okay, so you picked your niche. Let's take a look. The first advice is to create helpful, meaningful boards. A good Pinterest board is not a mishmash of pins. It should have a certain theme and pins that reflect it. For example, here's a good board: Small Kitchen Organization. First of all, the board name is search-friendly. It sounds exactly like what a person would type in Google. Also, every pin solves the same problem: racks, undershelf baskets, label sets, and before and after makeovers. The pins have a similar style, and the board looks finished and polished. And here's another example: Kitchen Stuff I Like. First of all, the name of the board is too vague, and the pins don't share one idea or look. You have candles, plastic chairs, kitchen cabinets, etc., etc. Okay, I get it. Maybe the author of the board didn't plan to monetize it, so please, Chrissy, don't take it personally. But anyway, you get the idea. Here's some more good names for a board: Under Sink Organizers, Pantry Label Templates, Printable, Neutral Throw Blankets. And these will fall flat: Cute Things, My Vibe, Random Decor. So, open a board and look at the first 12 pins. Do they all answer the same search idea? If not, split the board. Does the name of the board match the popular search queries? Once again, one clear intent brings more clicks and saves. Next point: post consistently. You don't need to post daily, just be steady. Aim for 3 to 5 fresh pins a week per niche. Fresh means that it can be a new image, a new angle, or new text for the same product or guide. You can totally recycle old pins. Here's a simple schedule: Monday, 1 product pin; Wednesday, 1 how-to checklist pin; Friday, 1 comparison pin, before and after, 3 ways to blah, blah, blah. Next, use affiliate links or links to your own store. They do more than simply send traffic. First of all, they increase brand awareness. Repeated exposure to your store name builds recall and trust. And secondly, links bring impulse buys. This is where Pinterest really shines, because the road to purchase consists of 3 steps: search, pin, impulse purchase. And here's a tip: keep pin titles and descriptions close to how people actually search. For example, best soy candles under $25, printable pantry labels. Okay, let's talk about the visuals. Remember that Pinterest is a visual-based platform. Here's what works best: tall, vertical images tailored for mobile search; short text overlay, 3 to 8 words; high contrast, readable font; and a small logo mark in a corner. And here's what to avoid: square or cropped images that get cut off; long sentences; low contrast text on a busy photo. Free tools like Canva are perfect for this. Don't stress yourself with Photoshop. And lastly, switch to a business account to see full stats of your account. Focus on these things: impressions, how often the pin was shown; saves, means people kept it for later. This is a strong value signal; pin clicks, how many times people clicked on a pin; outbound clicks, meaning people went to your site or affiliate page. Here's how to read your viewers' intent: high saves, low outbound, means that pin is useful or pretty. Improve the call to action and make the next step more understandable. High outbound, low saves. It signals about strong buy intent. Try to make more pins in this style. Impressions are high, clicks are not. There's an image or title mismatch. Rewrite the text or try a clearer keyword. So, follow this roadmap and you're bound to succeed. Now that you see how Pinterest can make money, here's how we at Sellvia make it simpler. The toughest part is picking the right products. Most beginners spend months on product tests and inventory management. We handle it all by ourselves. With more than 1 million active clients, we know what works the best. Our dedicated team studies Pinterest trends on a regular basis, and we're offering a package of 100 cherry-picked items that already perform well on the platform. How it works: we preload your store with these Pinterest-proven bestsellers. You get ready-to-use videos and product pages made to get clicks and sales. You post pins. When people buy, we handle packing and shipping from our warehouses. You bring creativity. We take care of sourcing, stock, and delivery. All the boring stuff is on us. This isn't the only way to make money on Pinterest, yet it's the easiest starting point if you want quick results without dealing with technical matters. Over the last 12 months, stores that paired Pinterest with Sellvia recorded 6,374 orders and $789,922 in sales. Many owners launched a second shop. Some even made it their main income source. Do you want to do the same? Follow the link in the description. And one more thing I want to add. Pinterest is different from other platforms because it gives lasting attention. A TikTok post lasts hours, an Instagram story seconds. One good pin, though, can keep getting sales and clicks for months and even years. It keeps attracting visitors even when you're offline. That's why it's great for building a steady income, especially if you pair it with something that works automatically in the background. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. See you in the next video.